All right. Well, today I figured we would do a video on my Harley Davidson Iron 883. This is a 2019 model, and it's got less than 2,200 miles on it. I think when I had the key on, it was 2126. I got this bike here at about the end of February, start of March, before I had my birthday in March, and I had three goals. This was one of them, and quite honestly, this was the other one, and I didn't think that one was actually going to happen this year, if at all. But I haven't been on a bike in 20 years, and I wanted to. I wanted to get back on a bike. So I got this Harley Davidson Iron 883, and the reason why I did is because I'm short. And before this, I had a Suzuki GS 550. I think it was a 1998. And that was over 20 years ago. So I just really wanted to get back on a bike before I couldn't. Before I got up in age and just decided, nope, I don't want to do it anymore. Buddy of mine who kind of got me back into bikes, he was bugging me for years. To be fair, I was bugging him for years to get back into a bike. He moved up, but unfortunately he got rid of his bike when he moved back home. And so we found him his dream bike, or the bike he was looking for, in November. So we went and got it, and then he bugged me until I got mine. So now I have mine. But unfortunately, here in the northern country, we have had temperamental wet weather. Yesterday it was 30 some odd degrees in the morning and snowing. Today it's about 65. So the northern country can't decide on whether it is summer, spring, or winter. Go figure. So when I bought this bike, or got this bike, it was bone stock aside from the highway bars. It had the goofy drag bar up here, and I hated that. I don't like that lean forward bullshit. That's kind of more of a crotch rocket thing. I'm over my crotch rocket days. I really wanted a cruiser bike, and I really wanted a softail. Well, I sat on a couple of different softails at the Harley dealership, and I was just too damn short for one, and for two, the foot controls were so far forward that there was just no way in hell that I was going to be able to pull it off. So we went with this bike here. I almost went with an 04, but again, the forward controls were too far for me to, really do much with. But I sat on this one and fell in love with it. Low mileage bike, got it for a really good deal, and here it is. So again, I've added a lot to it. So I added these rear bags. Yes, these are just a universal Amazon bag that you can get. These aren't bad. Quite frankly, when I start getting a little more money rolling, after I get done playing with that thing, yeah, right, then I'll probably look at some Viking bags. They are pretty expensive, but they're nice. These will work for now because I'm not doing a lot with it. I literally just kind of plan on putzing around town with this mostly. If I get a couple of highway rides in, that'll be great, but not planning on it this year anyway. So I got that. Got this luggage rack bar. Doesn't exactly fit this tail very well, but I'm making it work. And I got another bag I want to put on there. These aren't, like I say, these aren't bad. They're not bad bags. Got a tank, cheapo tank bag here. Good for holding my insurance and my registration and all that crap. Or whatever. Go ahead and show you mileage here. 2126. And I think when I got it, it was like 2119 or so. So I've only got to ride this bike twice since I got it. And like I say, temperamental weather has not been in my favor. I did put a windshield on here. I kind of wish this was a little taller and a little different design, but it keeps the wind off you, which is good. Tool bag on the forks. I've LED'd everything. That was one of the first things I did. I don't generally care for smoke-covered lenses on anything. I think they're stupid. But these LEDs are so damn bright, they just burn right through them, so I'm not worried about people not seeing me. And even in the back here, there's LEDs. Generally I try to get them as bright as humanly freaking possible. Yeah, it's a really nice bike. It really is. Tires are great. Didn't really want an all blacked out one. I kind of wanted something different because everybody's got a black bike, but it's still pretty cool. I really like it. I just started it here and let it run for a little while because I hadn't started it for a while. The exhaust is OEM. It still has a nice note to it, but I would really like to get maybe some Vance and Hines or some Cobra pipes for it and really, make this thing sound pretty good. Everybody's like, oh, you should put stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 kits and shit like that. Well, me get used to the 883 first, and then I'll consider doing that. I honestly should have probably bought the 1200 and not had to worry about the bars and whatnot. These are 11-inch mini apes. And that was like the second thing I did because I do not like drag bars at all. Yeah, it's a pretty neat bike. Okay, I did start it up and let it run, but I'm going to let it start it up and let you guys see everything. We are in neutral so the bike don't go nowhere. Here we go. It still has a nice sound to it, it really does. Alright, I've let her run pretty good today. Alright, so what are my plans with this bike? Honestly, I just really want to putz around town with it, like I say. Get on a highway with it every once in a while. Yeah, so be it. Problem is that tank isn't very big. It's like a 3.3 gallon tank, so long rides are probably out of the question for a while, but, you know, I might fall right back in love with riding again, which I'm hoping is the case there, and look at doing something different. But for now, this is great for me. Alright, I failed to mention this in the last video, or last couple of videos that I've done. I do have a secondary channel. I know this channel doesn't have very many followers at this point in time or a lot of traffic, but if you happen to be watching this, my other channel, if you're into firearms and firearm accessories and suppressors and fun shit like that, is Jacobs Custom Gunworks. So it's Jacobs _custom _gun _works on the YouTubes. And yeah, go check that channel out if you like, you know, things that are wireless hole punching devices. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. Thanks, guys. Take care.